She's looking good, mate.
So the height of this and the angle is pretty much spot on.
I might need to put this one in because that's threaded.
Yeah. Well, I was going to put these on first at the top.
Yeah.
And then we can adjust those, undo them, etc.
It's fucking hard. You don't need to bolt them in, do we? Just rest it like that for now.
She's looking good, mate.
Do you reckon they need to be more?
What, these things here?
Yeah.
I would
Need
say
to be
yes.
more like that.
100%.
So they like cut more of an angle, so you can weld it more like that.
Yeah, I think so, just to make sure that the bonnet doesn't hit. It's quite far off, isn't it? So obviously cut all that.
Yeah, but you can get a pipe that's like that. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, that's a good point, yeah.
This is going to be eliminated, this pipe.
But if that was, I don't want to hit your intercooler, but if that was straight there, which is roughly where it's going to sit on the end, on the throttle body, right?
About there.
Yeah. This needs to be a bit lower, doesn't it? Because otherwise you're coming up slightly.
Under these the bolts, and it can slide down a bit. Like that.
So yeah, that wants looking that way. And then a 45 hose, sorry. And whatever welded, you can weld it to about here, and then it's 45 hose that attach the two. And also I'd have it a bit lower.
So the height of this and the angle is pretty much spot on. But I would say that this one needs to follow.
Do you reckon that angle is fine? I'd still tilt that, wouldn't you?
I would tilt both of them personally.
Yeah.
But the angle I meant of like the direction, sorry.
Yeah, the direction is fine.
Is fine, but it's you just want it brought down ever so slightly, and the same with that one, because that one's really close to your that bit of the bonnet.
How much do you want it tilted by? The level of this? That'd be too much, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So he needs to cut here, doesn't he? Down.
I would take off about ½ an inch.
That'd be quite a lot.
But it needs to be, well no, actually no. So what you need to do is actually
Lift it.
just cut up slightly to allow that to tilt down. That's all you need to do, is just cut an angle of that. So not cutting it straight to lower it.
But why can't
we
you
purely
just tilt it and then just weld it back?
It's not going to sit flush then, is it? You want it flush before when he welds around, just so it's a better fit. And then this one, we needs to be that angle. So yeah, that's quite off. So that needs to come about there, and once again, it needs to come down. Because yeah, when the bonnet's closed, see, it looks all right like this, but yeah, when the bonnet's closed, it's so close to your fins, the vents, sorry, because obviously they angle down. That's where your issue is going to be, and that's minus the clamp and the silicone hose being attached, which obviously is going to be a lot thicker. So that's where it's going to sit. The weld's there, so you can come here. So actually, no, that's not a bad angle. That's not a bad angle, mate, actually.
Just needs leveling out, doesn't it? Needs flattening.
That just needs bringing, yeah.
They both just need bringing down, don't they?
Yeah. But the angles, this one definitely needs lowering, like I said, because it's going to foul your bonnet. That's the only reason this needs lowering.
Yeah,
that one you'd get away with, but for the sake of like having to come up and a bit down a bit, I would just angle it straighter. So this is flat.
Yeah.
If you imagine. And then this one, you don't want it flat because of the height of this. I mean, it's going to come down a little bit anyway, naturally. But it needs lowering, so if anything...
Yeah, because the silicone pipe is automatically going to want to go up, isn't it?
Yeah. But you can angle, obviously, the silicone however you want.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd bring them down, but like, what would you say, like ½ an inch?
½ an inch, yeah.
On both of them?
That'll give you more than enough clearance for your bonnet.
So it would drop.
So what's that,
12 mil. So it'd be there. Like the tip would be down here.
This bit here
Yeah.
would be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's perfect. Perfect. And the angle's good. Yeah, it just needs coming down.
Just needs tilting slightly, doesn't it?
It literally needs tilting forwards, and that's it. The angle's perfect, like where it's heading. It literally just needs to do that. And then he's spot on.
The amount of hassle that we're going through is unbelievable.
Yeah, but it's the bigger picture, isn't it? This is how you build a car properly, though, mate. This is the thing. A lot of people wouldn't even go to this much detail. You're doing it properly. And once you've done it once, and it's done properly, it never has to be done again. And that is just the better option.
Okay, so an update, other than the intercooler, which we're doing at the moment. Chris has fitted the radiator. It's on these plates here, angled. And what is the company, Chris? Who did this kit?
Rotary Works.
Rotary Works. Okay, and they're based where?
America.
Right, so okay, so Rotary Works in America have produced this kit. It's a V-mount kit, for those of you that don't know. But yeah, it comes with all the brackets. Chris has put all these anodized fixings just because they look better. But yeah, he sprayed this himself, so this sort of originally looks like the aluminium, the bare aluminium, like this intercooler. The intercooler is also going to go in black. This is some expensive paint. I think it was about 25 quid a can, and it's for basically radiator. It is radiator paint. So Chris is really doing this this job properly.
Yeah, just some of that easy stuff.
Okay, so it's this stuff here.
Tweaks.
Demon Tweaks. So yeah, 25 quid a can. You'd hope it would be good. So what we've basically done here to explain it, what we're talking through, is originally the angle of these here, the inlet and outlet I suppose, wasn't right for Chris's setup. So it's currently tacked at the moment. You've got a minus, excuse the tape, sorry, but a local chap who does aluminium welding has just tacked them in place. So Chris and I can see if we're happy with the angles, etc. Now Chris is happy with the angles this way, but what we need to do, just because it's going to foul on these bits of the bonnet, these need to become a little bit lower, just to give us clearance so when the hoses and the clamps etc go on, it doesn't foul on the bonnet. And what we've done is we've drawn a line here, and that's for Pete. So Pete is the welder, and what he knows to then do is cut that level, so this is still flush on the bottom onto this intercooler, and then he's going to weld it. So that will give us clearance on the bonnet, both sides. Okay, here's a better view of the radiator fitted without the intercooler. So it comes with all these little brackets here, and it comes with this cross brace here, which isn't the OEM one. This is Chris has an OEM one, but this is one that was offered with the kit. There's a better view of the brackets down there, which bolts to the chassis either side. But yeah, it's beautiful in black. I know you're not going to see it, which is a massive shame, but you will from this end here. Yeah, that's a better view. So yeah, we'll go and get this intercooler done. Yeah. So, apologies for bad lighting. What Chris has also been playing with, so he's got these AEM gauges. Now he's got a boost one just here, and on the A pillar he's got volts. Now this already existed. He's resprayed it. It had a little bit of damage, this pod. So Chris has repaired it, resprayed it, and attached it back to the A pillar trim. It's all wired in and plumbed in. Now this here is a genuine Remier or Remimer, yeah, gauge pod. So it's period correct. But Chris didn't like the idea of the Remier or Remimer gauge that was with this pod. So what he's done is he's carried on the AEM, and we've had this cool little adapter which he managed to find, which is just here to allow it to come out, because the size of the gauge, even though it's a 52mm gauge, because of this cowl here and the cutout which sits, as you can see just there, it was fouling, and it widens the further it comes out, so that's why the gauge is further out. But a really cool little OEM addition, and quite an expensive part now. So that's what Chris has been doing for the last few weeks. The updates will be slow, because it's a lot of money, and also we're waiting on bits and pieces, and they're all coming from here, there and everywhere. America, New Zealand, Australia, Japan, but we also have some really, really good companies in the UK, one of which produces these braided hoses, Advocult. And what was it you wanted, Chris? You wanted him to produce you another braided line for what, sorry?
Yeah, there's another A-in fit in and some hoses for the new titanium.
Ah, yeah, that's another update. Okay,
Fillers as well.
so it's for these. So this is the company.
Overflow just there.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Right pain in the ass.
So this is genuine titanium, which is the route Chris has taken. And admittedly, they are beautiful. And the company is Reactive. You found these on Instagram, is that right?
Yeah, there's a guy on Instagram. I've seen a picture of an RX7 with the bonnet open, and noticed there's a bit of titanium in the bonnet. Zoomed in, found the name on the AST, and then just obviously
Did a bit of research.
Just done a bit of research, typed him in, messaged him, and then he's just done me a one-off AST.
Nice.
So just trying to find all the fittings that would fit it.
So yeah, Advocult, hopefully, we'll sort Chris out with that. I'm not quite sure if we filmed this and the last one, it's been a while, as we said. But Chris has had these painted to match. So this is the 99 spec.
Yeah, it's 99 spec.
So this is a 99 spec, it's got carbon fibre ends. And also the Adula blade, of course it is, which is the 1x1 twill.
That's genuine, but I wasn't exactly happy with how that.
Yeah, but it looks.
Out, to be fair.
It looks incredible. So yeah.
Genuine, it was pretty poor quality, to be fair.
Yeah. There it is. So yeah, that's the update, guys. And hopefully at some point, Chris will hear some news on his engine. Before I forget, you bought a Holtec loom, or was it the ECU itself?
So I bought the ECU and the loom.
Oh, the ECU and the loom.
Yeah, so I bought them both. Obviously, Chris is he's made me the loom up already.
And that's Chris at
Reworks.
At Reworks, yeah.
Yeah, so he's doing me all that. So yeah, next on the list is wastegate, boost controller, new fuel pump.
What, you got uprated or?
Yeah, I'm not sure what pump to go for yet, but I'm sure Chris will advise me on where to go with that.
Yeah.
And then pretty much ready to take them down, really.
And this is going to be trailered.
Like I said, I'm trying to do a bit of everything at the minute, like the engine, interior, exterior, all at once, and it's just a bit slow progress, but
it's all a lot of money, guys. But Chris is doing it properly. He's very, very particular, and I don't blame him, because when you're spending a lot of money, and this is his pride and joy, and believe it or not, this is at least 10 years in the making. Chris has had this car at least 10 years, been through different.
It doesn't look like it.
It doesn't look like it, but he's been through different mods. But he's in a financial situation now where he can afford to do it how he's always wanted it, and this is, at the end of the day, his dream car. So everything has to be, in his mind, absolutely A1, and I do not blame him. So yeah, like I said, this is the current project. Chris is now going to drop it down to Pete, and the company is Spec R, and we're very lucky, that he's local. He's known worldwide, incredible fabricator of aluminium bits and pieces. So yeah, we're going to take this down. He's going to do the adjustments that Chris requires. He's going to do the full weld, because like I said, at the moment they are just tacked. And fingers crossed you can get that painted and sprayed up. So yeah, that's the update so far on Chris's RX7. So keep up to date, please like and subscribe. And this build is going to be incredible, I promise you. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.